It's now time for another episode of the Off-Road Toolbox. A Jeepers guide to everything off-road. Powered by Best Price Trailers.
Hey, welcome to another episode of the Off-Road Toolbox. I'm Jeff, and next to me is Mr. Bart.
Hello, everybody. I'm Bart.
And
You're a Bart.
And back behind there, that funky voice was producer Rob.
Hi, how you guys doing today?
We're here.
We're
here.
Now, what's on today's agenda?
Today we're going to kind of go from our Jeeps and go to Jeeps that we can destroy if we wanted to and not have to worry about it.
Oh.
That's what people with a lot of money or an ambition or can do it themselves or can build things.
The one, yeah. So as
We're with not a lot of brains.
we're kind of getting away from the beginner side of it. You know, we've talked about maintenance, we've talked about lifts, we've talked about just about everything we can. So kind of branch out and talk about things that go on in the Jeep world. So,
Which is a lot more than I thought.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, you got Jeep Jamboree, you got King of the Hammer,
The old Camel Trophy, the desert racing like the Baja, King of the Hammers, and then there's all these new endurance / nav.
And these Jeeps are all Jeeps that are not driven to these places. They're trailered, and you can trailer them with best price trailers.
True.
Very much so. And Robin would love you to come in there and get a new trailer.
Because we are powered by best price trailers.
Yes, we are.
All right.
But yeah, they're highly modified. They're not stock by any means. They might have a stock body of a Jeep, whether it be a Cherokee or TJ or
a front clip.
yeah, the grill.
The grill, yeah. Till you brought this topic up, you know, I started researching. I'm like, holy mackerel, there's a lot more to it than, you know, because I'm used to my Jeep. Here's where I want to go. I want to do it. But there's a whole other side of the sport, if you want to call it, and where there's actually professional racing.
And they make money at it.
Yes.
I mean, they'll come in with a regular car hauler like NASCAR.
Yep.
They got motors, they got axles, they got everything you could think of, and they're out there racing.
Yes.
Trailers, right?
Big trailers.
Trailers.
Like semi-trailers.
Semis that go in, yeah. Okay. Now, these these Jeeps, they are highly modified. And what years are they usually?
Anything. They build them from,
More so, they build an exo cage. And what I mean by an exo cage, if you look at your Jeep, your cage is inside the body of the Jeep. The exo cage would be built on the outside of the Jeep, whether it be a Cherokee or a TJ or whatever, and it attaches underneath the body to the frame and it goes around it.
Can you put pictures up on the social?
Oh yeah, we're going
we will.
to do
We will. Actually, we have somebody who I bantered with and got spanked about it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Because I was like, hey, why don't you come to Jeep Beach? They're like, nah. And then she and her husband showed me a picture of their Jeep. I'm like, yeah, that's not a Jeep Beach Jeep.
Yeah,
they go to Windrock. They go to all those.
They go out there to the hard trails.
Yes.
The real rock crawling trails.
Yes.
So they're Jeepers, but not. Well, they're just off road. They happen to have a Jeep.
Oh,
is that what it is?
I saw a picture of their shop, and they've got like 4 Jeeps in it. They're always building something.
Okay.
But they're like I said, they're exoskeletal. They build up their
right.
And quite honestly, like we're bored going to the beach. We want to drive. They want to drive.
I mean,
climb.
again, this is a vendor show that we do for Jeep Beach. It's for charity, and
right.
if they have a Jeep and they're into the Jeep lifestyle, why not come down for the week?
Well,
I mean,
I did that, and I said next time come down. We'll help promote you. Help promote what you do.
Yeah, I mean that would be the way to go. Just for them to say nah. It's like what the heck? What are you talking about?
I get why they're saying they're thinking that we're more mall crawlers because of.
It's not about that.
I know that.
Have they gone to the website?
We know that.
Yeah,
but that's their thought process.
Those are
that's okay.
So, but again, in the bantering,
those kind of people, I don't like those attitudes.
They're
they
good.
can. Yeah, I mean, they might be fine and all, but F them.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
Well, I say that because they have an attitude. They're going to have an attitude. That's fine.
I don't think it was an attitude. I just think that
it's bantering with me.
Bantering with him.
Oh, okay.
You got to look at.
So it's easy to say to you, "Hey, F you," right?
Yeah. So again, because I was saying all these things, but here's what we do and here's what we do. But then when you look at their builds and their other Jeeps, they are serious Jeepers.
Oh, okay.
But
all right.
So
okay, then I stand corrected.
Correct.
I apologize.
Good people, fun people.
So I just get a little.
Their kids. No, they're not. that they do a lot of stuff, and it's probably a bigger passion that we have because they go from basic to the extreme.
Yes.
You know,
Very much so. I mean, some of these builds, you know, you're talking 100, 150, $200,000 by the time you get the motor built, get the axles done, truss.
Sure.
You know, all the spare parts you're going to need that you're going to break.
Right.
So it's a passion for them, just like a passion for us for Jeep Beat.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
And I'd like to say their garage probably costs more than my house.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's you know, it's kind of like you know, you look around
It's kind of like Oren.
or I was going to say Orrin Anderson,
Orrin
with
Anderson.
all of his stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and he runs from a semi-stock Jeep all the way up to this stuff.
Highly modified.
And he builds this stuff.
Right. And they're probably
They're
probably
at that
doing the
level.
same thing.
They're at that level.
Yeah.
Well, let me say, they're. I don't think they're the professional racers, but their enthusiasm for their builds,
Right.
they do.
They improve. They break something. They improve it.
Yeah, oh, yes.
And they keep improving.
Yes.
To eventually it will become something that you can't break.
And they go out and they're not, like I said, professional racers, but they go to all these rock events.
Yep.
And they go out and have a good time.
The rock bouncing events are much different. That's nothing but horsepower and big tires.
Yes.
I mean, they're low slung so that they can just up these hills like it's nothing.
Yes.
They'll roll them. They'll roll down to the bottom of the hill, start them back up, and away they go again.
And those are Jeeps.
Well,
Well,
not so much a Jeep.
it's a custom build.
It's a
Okay.
custom. It's basically an exoskeleton,
Yes.
a roll cage on wheels.
It's a roll cage on wheels. Okay.
That's the easiest way to put it.
Yes.
Everything's surrounded. The driver's surrounded. They have to go through tech.
Yes.
Just like NASCAR, they have
Oh, yes.
rules.
So the only thing about it that's a Jeep is the frame.
It's not even the frame.
That's not even
Probably
the
not
frame. Wow.
anymore.
No, it's like I said, it's an exoskeleton that's built to do this.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
And they're talking 1,000 horsepower, nitro,
Oh my goodness.
Lockers.
lockers, hard lockers.
Yes. Yes.
What else do they do to them?
Upgraded suspension, 4-wheel steering.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, it's a custom build. I mean,
All the way around.
Yeah.
I mean, you can take your stock Jeep and build it up to something of a rock racer that's just above a rock crawler, but
Yep.
you're going at it quicker.
Yep.
It's times. It's basically you make it up. You don't touch anything. The fastest person through wins. And
Yeah.
that's what you're going for, whether it be for the rock crawl, whether
Yep.
it be for the rock bouncing.
Okay. All right.
And these events are held all over the country.
East Coast is more the rock bouncers.
Yes.
I mean, I had listed
Yep.
a bunch of this stuff.
Yes,
It's
you
like
did.
in Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama, Carolinas. I mean, it's
A lot
all,
of mountainous regions.
It's
That's
all
right.
mountainous
Yeah.
region.
Yep.
And it's all gnarly stuff. If you go on YouTube and look up rock racing or rock bouncing,
Right.
you'll see what we're talking about.
Okay.
It's pretty interesting. I'm looking forward to going to one of these soon.
So West Virginia, Missouri, Tennessee, Alabama are some of the ones
Yeah,
that are
there's
coming
more
up
down under in the
in
bottom.
June, August. Yep. And they're a sanctioned group.
Yeah, it's a very sanctioned group. It ain't cheap to get into it either.
No, and that's a whole new part of the sport. When we were talking offline, was Jeeptoberfest is an event that's over by Ocala,
Right.
and they used to build this rock wall, and people who wanted to have custom builds or even try in their stock Jeeps would go up in it. So if you want to see what it looks like, go to some of those events, and it's at a smaller scale, but it's
Much
still
smaller scale.
yeah, but it's still interesting to see. I mean, and again, that wasn't my type of driving, but it's interesting and technical and picking lines, reading the lines, looking at it, and then getting it there. In a lot of those cases, they have cranes.
Yes.
So when you have an oops, the crane will
pick you up and flip you over.
pick you up, or yeah.
I'm sure there's some videos out there.
There is.
There's
Oh yes.
plenty
Oh
of
yes.
videos of.
Videos,
There's a
because-
whole YouTube channel dedicated to it.
Yes, there is. What I was going to say is like King of Hammers is kind of a mix of the rock racing and desert racing.
Yes.
Because they're doing a loop and and it's all timed loop.
Yes.
And you have the driver, the co-driver.
Yep.
Co-driver's the one that gets out and does all the grunt work while the driver's driving.
Yeah.
These two, I don't remember. There's 4 different classes or 5 different classes.
At least I think 4, but I'm not sure.
there's basically like a stock class.
Yep.
With stock parts, so on and so forth,
Yes.
and then you go up to the
Like the Ultra, whatever. they
ultra
call it.
lights, and they have a blast with it. I mean, this is a week-long thing that happens out there.
It is. It's a big event.
It's very big. A lot of our vendors go out to it.
Yes.
In fact, they go to that and then they come to us.
Yeah.
Or do they?
Is that the Easter Jeep Safari?
No, that's different.
It's King of Hammers, Eastern, and then us.
Oh yeah, Easter Jeep Safari. Yeah,
Yep.
King of the Hammers, Easter Jeep Safari, but now next year for Jeep Beach, it happens to be
It
during.
overlaps.
Yeah, it overlaps on that, which we don't have any
We can't
because
control that.
we can't control that because that's how it falls.
Yep.
For that year. But all right.
It's pretty interesting stuff. I mean, it's just again, when we start looking into more things for people to do, you're learning a lot more. We'll try to cover some of these topics, some of these different ones.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know a whole lot about it. In fact, I read and learned some stuff. I mean, but it looks like fun. I'm too old to do it now.
Yes.
I mean, if I was in my 20s and 30s, this would be something I'd be like, oh, yeah. I mean, it's kind of like me getting out there in the race boat.
I was going to say, your back's not messed up enough?
I want a wheelchair.
Oh jeez.
So with that,
With that,
Is it time for the tool of the day?
it's time for the tool of the day.
All right.
Hey, you see that idiot?
What the hell are you doing?
What are you doing?
What you think you're doing, you stupid idiot?
It's the Off-Road Toolbox Tool of the Day.
Are you some kind of moron?
It actually is the person I was bantering with
Okay.
in their group, but it's called Happy Jeeping in It. And again, it's a husband and wife team. They have 3 kids, and they actually built.
yeah,
I'll post their picture up.
I
Let's
think
see.
that's a TJ. TJ.
Oh wow,
Finn.
that is badass.
They actually, again, the exoskeleton, they build it. They have several of these. Actually, they have a him and hers.
Right.
And they go to a lot of events. They do a lot of things, and they just go out and they're building great memory with their kids and teaching their kids. I mean, she wrenches too. So it's the husband and wife
No
both
kidding.
wrench. Yeah, weld, do everything,
Wow.
build, and then go out and drive. And again, Wind Rock is one of the places they go to. Some of the other places they go to. And it's a whole different side. Like I said,
They would enjoy Jeep Beach, though. I mean, you said that they
They
wouldn't
would-
enjoy it.
Oh yeah, she
I
was
think
big-
they'd mean bringing their Jeep down here. It wouldn't work down here.
So they would do it for display and to do things and to show things, or to
Well, yeah, that's what I
Educate-
mean.
yes,
I think
educate-
yeah.
educate
and
their
the
people.
kids probably would like
the kids
beach,
would probably
and they might like some of the happenings at the beach as well.
Oh, yeah.
Nice
So
vacation.
I-
Where are they from?
It's not street legal though. That's
Are they from this? Where are they from the north?
I believe Ohio, Tennessee
Oh
area.
man, they would love it down here.
Yeah, so
for vacation.
again, they're busy. They have their own shops. They have their
Sure,
own businesses.
sure.
They do it, and I'll reach out to them some more. But it was good because like I said, we're bantering back and forth, and she was saying, I'll do this, this, and this, and then so we whack and okay, back to you, and I'm like, yeah, but have you done it at the Tex-Mexico border? Chasing bad guys, or have you done it in Afghanistan chasing bad guys? Because if you want to talk about Robbins racing or driving, if you want to drive, she goes, really? I'm like, yeah. And now I teach it because I got injured. And I said, yeah, that's where the fun is. If you're not dodging RPGs and stuff, come on. So if you're bored with Jeep Beach, come on, you can come. Hang out with the cool people.
It was a very good banter. I
Yeah.
sat back and I watched it, and I was like,
It's okay. And again, they build their stuff to have fun,
Yeah.
and again, it was very good. And yes, because we do a lot of things for the community and fundraising and nonprofit and stuff like that.
And just looking at the people that come down here and the passion that they
Yes.
have for it,
Yes.
and how that they could probably
They would love it. Oh, they would
love it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And this is their people. Again, it was just personalities having fun.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right.
So yes, good group of
I thought
people.
I thought they were really hammering you like in
no,
a mean
no,
way.
No.
It was fun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
All right.
good natured stuff. Again, it was like messing with the seals.
Oh yeah. Good
Again,
God.
All I
Freddie
heard them
Mercury.
say was shake their head and go, "Damn cops! Cops are weird." The
We
stuff
are.
that
We're
you
different.
guys did.
We're
yeah.
different. Yep. So with that, thank you everybody for listening to us.
Don't forget to go check out bestpricetrailers.com. Get your deal on a trailer to come down here and visit us in April.
That's right. And if you're listening to us and listening to this podcast, you can also see this podcast if you go to YouTube and search at Jeep Beach Official, all
And
one
that's
word.
the @ sign,
Yeah,
not
at.
AT.
Well, yes.
I'm just making sure.
Okay.
Good
Just-
point. Because
yeah.
I'd have done it wrong.
You. Oh man, Bart. You would have done it
Throttles
wrong.
and triggers. That's all I'm good with. You don't have that on a keyboard.
So
I'm not a keyboard.
once again, it's at Jeep Beach Official with the A circled, okay? And it's all one word, lowercase.
Yes, all
And you'll see it. Make sure you go to it, you subscribe to it, because as of now, we just started this.
Yeah,
thing,
we just
so
started this.
We're only talking a couple dozen listeners or subscribers.
We just came out of the womb.
Yeah, we're trying to progress into the modern day here.
And we'll get there.
We're getting there. Yeah, we are getting there. So, also again, you can listen to us on Jeep Beach Radio.
Yep. GBeachRadio.com.
Yep, and or the app.
Yeah.
You can hear us Tuesdays at noon, and Thursdays
at 7
at 8.
Oh, did you change it?
No, it's always been 8:00. Thursdays at 8 in the evening, and then of course. No, and then of course you got you say Sunday mornings.
Sunday morning.
It's at 7:30.
Yeah, okay.
Right after Jeep Beach News and Views. So there's going to be a test next week for you. Okay.
I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna fail.
Anyway, well that'll do it.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks everyone for tuning in. We look forward to seeing you next time. Stay safe, and we'll see you then.
And there you have it. Don't you feel smarter now? We'll drop more knowledge on you soon. Thanks for listening to the Off-Road Toolbox, powered by Best Price Trailers.